As mentioned in the previous video on TeamLink portal overview, there are two methods used to share the TeamLink portal. This training video covers the authentication method number 1. Although TeamLink portal has two authentication systems, QuarkCon recommends you use method number 2 for projects. One of the advantages of using authentication method number 1 is that it can be used with both the leads and projects module. Method number 2 can only be used with projects module. Many QuarkCon features include an email option that can be used in lieu of printing a document and sending it through mail carrier. For example, general contractors will often send an invitation to bid to their suppliers and subcontractors, notifying them of an upcoming job opportunity. In this scenario, the general contractor needs to share drawings and specifications with vendors and request feedback if they're interested in bidding. Another example would be a subcontractor or a GC sending out an RFI or submittal to an architect to get the response. The email that is generated from QuarkCon will contain an auto-generated hyperlink to access the portal, and that particular lead or project record and no other. Contacts that are CC'd to the email will also get a hyperlink, but information shown in the portal will be read-only. The advantages of the authentication method number 1 is that it's very easy to implement. Once logged into the portal, the project record will be immediately shown. Thus, there's no navigation required. Another advantage is that the authentication method number 1 has access to both leads and projects, where authentication method number 2 is projects only. Authentication method number 1 requires no TeamLink role security. The downside to authentication method number 1 is that the TeamLink user can only see the record conveyed through the email. They will not be able to see all transactions or records from one location. They also cannot see multiple projects that they've been assigned to in one location. The implementation of authentication method number 1 is very simple. Simply email information. You will not need to assign a TeamLink role in the project directory. However, the collaborator's company does need to be added to the project directory. No TeamLink role is required. Remember that the contacts all have to have email addresses. Let's show an example. Back to quick links, down to correspondence, and to RFIs. Once an RFI has been prepared, we'll scroll down to the respondents and notice that BMG Architects has been added. BMG Architects does not have a TeamLink role assigned in the project directory. So when we go to the top of the record and we need to send this for approval, we go to Actions, we send RFI to Respondents, and click OK. The respondent will receive an email letting them know that there's a new record they need to review and approve. All they have to do is go to the TeamLink portal button and an email form will appear. Note that the email form has no access to other projects or other records. It's focused on the current record only. They would scroll down and while they're here, go ahead and upload the details requested in the RFI by just dragging and dropping the files into this small rectangle. Then they'd click Save. They can come back and update this record, but it has to be accessed through the same email. Once you have locked the record, they will still be able to view this, but will not be able to make any changes. Going back to the RFI info and to the RFI list to refresh your view of the RFI. When we scroll down, we can see the response from the collaborator, in this case the architect, that's using authentication method number 1. We can also scroll down and see that they've uploaded the details requested in the RFI. And back to the RFI list.